Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Insecurity is not only for a particular region. It is now everywhere. It's no longer for a particular set to begin to say we are the most vulnerable. Everybody's beginning to smell the scent of insecurity. It's no longer for the poor. It's no longer for the downtrodden. Now it's beginning to affect both the rich and the mighty and the political elite. And this one is coming and it is breaking as the PDP political senator is beginning to cry for help over the issue of insecurity. But before we go into the newspaper for the analysis to tell you what is trending as at now of the time of filing this report, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, a member of the House of Representatives, I'm talking about Nicholas Gaba Sakin Norma, reportedly escaped death when gunmen opened fire on his vehicle. Rather sad. The spokesman for the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Kaduna State, Abraham Albara Koto, said the attack occurred along the Kwafanda Kagoma Road on Saturday. It was also reported that, according to Kota's account, the lawmaker and other occupants of the car came out of the vehicle unhurt, but the car was riddled with bullets. The PDP spokesperson raised concerns over rising insecurity in Kaduna State and urged the government to secure the lives of residents. The party said the insecurity in the state shows that security agencies are not living up to their responsibility. The PDP spokesperson said the party feels strongly disappointed that security agencies are not living up to their responsibilities. We call on the security agencies to be more proactive in their duties and go after criminals so as to avert future occurrence of such ugly incidents. Kota stated that criminal activities have been going on in Kaduna State unchecked. He said the attack on a member of the National Assembly has raised questions about security challenges the common man on the street is facing. Correct. In another report, some unknown gunmen have reportedly killed a traditional ruler in Plateau State. While four other people were also killed in attack which reportedly happened in Warang Community Riyom local government area. The gunmen were said to have attacked the community in the early hours of Tuesday, October 6. Buhari needs to put an end to banditry unrest in most states of the country, particularly in Zamfara. Nigerians are crying out. When we're talking about the issue of insecurity, it was looking far-fetched. It was looking as if it's a common man problem. It's not the rich man problem. After all, they have orderlies, they have security aides, they have security personnel watching over their homes, and their children are abroad, schooling abroad, having good time. If they go for vacations abroad, so they don't really feel the pains of the common man. Well, as we speak now, the bandits have no respect even for those that are with their orderlies and those that are with their security personnel, as they are also attacking the high and the mighty. Imagine if it was probably not a bulletproof car. Maybe by now we would have been hearing, we would have been announcing the deaths of that this senator, high-ranking officer of the Niger. I can just imagine how we have gotten to this level. Just some days ago, it was reported that one colonel in, I think, one of the northern states, they're about, on his way to Abuja Kaduna Road, was also kidnapped by bandits. As at that time of filing that report, there was no information yet. Arrests were not made. I'm talking about a colonel. I'm talking about a senior citizen. I'm talking about a citizen, a senior security of personnel. How much more a common man who does not even have access to a licensed gun? Have you now seen how bad our security has become? It is now, we are almost at the mercy of bandits. As in, how did we degenerate to this level? Now it's now a case of our lawmakers now on the stage. Maybe to some extent, as it happening now, maybe it will help, give more voice to the cry of the common man that keeps shouting, there is hunger in the land, there is no food, there is no job, unemployment rate is very high, insecurity has increased. Because by the time the common man have nothing to eat and foodstuff has increased, and we have an issue of a recession coming in, inflation here and there, and the valuing of naira, minimum wage is really not even enough to buy a bag of rice these days. Now, what do you think will happen to a common man who has no job and will still have to pay the same price of foodstuff that the big boys pay? That common man who has 4 to 8, 10 children and yet has no job to support them. Healthcare facility in most states are almost out down and out. That's the same thing we're talking about. And these are the same citizens. They're clamoring for restructuring, clamoring for better life. And it looks as like what happened where out of anger, what happened out of anger, where Whiskey had to call out the president of Nigeria. Of course, Loretta spoke on behalf of the president, and it became a toss. The two of them are basically, exchanging words on social media. Why? Because already these celebrities who have one way or the other have gone outside the country, seen how things are being done, and come back home with all their wealth. Their country, their home countries is nothing to really help write home about. Can imagine insecurity. You cannot imagine any celebrity right now in Nigeria just walking without some sort of orderly or security. You are joking. You are playing with your life. If they don't kidnap you, they rob you. So nobody jokes. Is security sacrosanct for some of these guys? And same thing with lawmakers. Can imagine what would have happened to this lawmaker if he had no security intel or his security personnel beside him. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians over this matter, because honestly, Nigerians have decided to react over this matter, and it's really very interesting. Let's go find out what they are saying. This one here is saying, our leaders are sleeping. When it's time, they'll wake up for vigil. This one here is saying, if they can attack an executive governor, which is Zolo, they attacked governor of Borno State without, in fact, they even killed some of his orderlies. Let's continue. He said they can attack an executive governor. Who else would they fear? Only the president, I guess. Who will protect us then? I don't know. It's the Lord that will have to help us. But we also need to do the needful, demanding that, which is our right. This one here is saying, take heart. You people follow to kill the Igbos during the war. It's time for you people to pay the price, confess your bad deeds so as to be forgiven. My brother, it is not only them they are killing, oh. It's everywhere. Oh. Don't let anybody deceive you that think it's just the north they're killing. It's moving everywhere, it's entering everywhere. The one you are hearing is the one they brought to the media space. The one you did not hear, you don't know that things are happening silently. My brother, leave. Don't begin to say it's just because they are not picking only the northerners or the south, they are picking everybody. So, guy, this time around, in this case, all houses should be on deck to fight the issue of insecurity. Otherwise, it will be an inferno that will consume everyone. It's not something that you say, okay, it's not my region. It's not a matter of not my region, it's happening everywhere. Let's continue. This one here is saying, the non-Fulani and non-Hausa of the southern Kaduna are the target of the Kaduna killings. But what surprised me is that none of the Muslims of the southern Kaduna was ever killed by the Christians. Or does it mean that of all the tribes of the southern Kaduna, there are no Muslims? The killing is a clear conspiracy of the Fulani and the other Muslims to eliminate Christians. It's a genocide, okay? This one here is saying, his life is not special than an innocent and poor southern Kaduna indigene. Maybe this time they will wake up to their responsibility. This one here is saying better. This one here is saying, now you know more of that so that you people will wake up to your responsibilities. This one here is saying it's getting real. The bushmeat done they catch the hunter, another nearly and almost. May God have mercy upon us. As you can see now, that even some of the Nigerians are speaking online and say, look, that they should even bring in more closer so that these guys will understand what the common man is saying out there. This is getting out of hand. And if all hands, look, let's remove sentiment, let's remove bigotry, let's remove tribalism, let's remove ethnicity and religious sentiment out of this. Or else we wake up one day and we have been consumed by banditry. Let's wake up, rise up one voice in one unified voice and kick this thing out once and for all from our midst. If there's need for vigilante, if our securities are seemingly overwhelmed, then vigilantes should be formed, and very quickly too. They talked about community policing. Up till now, some communities, some states are yet to form even the community policing. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on this breaking news that one of a strong, prominent member of PDP, yeah, politician, I'm talking about the senator, was almost killed